In the heart of the dense, fog-covered forest, a fearsome grizzly bear named Brutus ruled with a reputation that struck terror into the hearts of all who lived there. His massive size and raw power were unmatched, and tales of his ferocity spread far and wide. No animal dared to challenge him, and even the humans who ventured into the woods for hunting or hiking did so with extreme caution. Despite his fearsome reputation, Brutus was not the true villain of the forest. Unknown to many, a cunning and malevolent fox named Vixen lurked in the shadows, orchestrating chaos and feeding on the fear that Brutus unintentionally spread. Vixen's sly nature and deceptive tactics made her a hidden menace, unseen but ever present. One day, the forest was thrown into a state of panic when several animals went missing without a trace. The disappearances were sudden and mysterious, leaving the remaining animals in fear and confusion. Fingers pointed towards Brutus, the obvious suspect, given his fearsome reputation. As the tension mounted, a brave deer named Elara decided to investigate the disappearances. She was skeptical of Brutus's involvement, believing there was more to the story. Elara ventured deep into the forest, cautiously approaching Brutus's lair. To her surprise, she found Brutus nursing a wounded paw, a sign of recent conflict. Brutus, though initially wary of Elara, allowed her to approach and explain her mission. To her astonishment, Brutus revealed that he had been attacked by an unknown assailant in the dead of night. Someone was trying to frame him, and he was as much a victim as the missing animals. Elara and Brutus formed an unlikely alliance, determined to uncover the true villain behind the disappearances. Together, they began to piece together clues, following trails and listening to whispers among the forest creatures. Their investigation led them to Vixen, who always seemed to be one step ahead, subtly guiding suspicions back towards Brutus. Vixen, with her silver tongue and manipulative charm, had woven an intricate web of deceit. She had been preying on the smaller animals and orchestrating their disappearances, all while ensuring that Brutus took the blame. Her plan was to weaken Brutus's position as the forest's ruler and take control herself. As Elara and Brutus closed in on Vixen, she realized her cover was about to be blown. Vixen concocted one final, desperate plan to eliminate her pursuers and cement her dominance over the forest. Vixen lured Elara and Brutus into a trap by spreading false information about the whereabouts of the missing animals. She led them to a narrow gorge, hoping to corner them and finish them off. As they approached the gorge, Vixen's henchmen, a group of smaller but equally cunning foxes, attacked. A fierce battle ensued. Brutus, despite his injury, fought valiantly, using his immense strength to fend off the attackers. Elara, swift and agile, darted around the battlefield, using her sharp antlers to protect herself and Brutus. Amidst the chaos, Vixen revealed herself, taunting Brutus and Elara with her cunning plans and sharp wit. Just as it seemed the odds were against them, Brutus managed to pin Vixen down. The smaller foxes, seeing their leader subdued, fled into the forest. Elara, panting and bruised, stood beside Brutus as they confronted the true villain. As Brutus held Vixen in his powerful grip, a startling revelation came to light. Vixen confessed that she had not been working alone. A shadowy figure emerged from the trees, a human trapper who had been manipulating Vixen, using her to cause chaos in the forest to drive the animals towards his traps. The twist shocked both Elara and Brutus. The trapper had been the mastermind all along, using Vixen's cunning and Brutus's reputation to further his own agenda. With a roar of fury, Brutus charged at the trapper, who fled in terror, leaving Vixen to face the consequences of her actions alone. With the true villain exposed and the immediate threat neutralized, Elara and Brutus brought Vixen before the Forest Council. Brutus, now seen as a protector rather than a menace, took on a new role as the guardian of the forest, with Elara by his side. Together, they ensured that peace and order were restored, and the animals no longer lived in fear. The story of Brutus and Elara's bravery spread throughout the forest, serving as a reminder that true evil often hides in the shadows, and that even the most unlikely alliances can overcome great adversity.